First of all, I'd like to say, again, every venue we play in the Big 12, you have great crowds, and I know the fan base here is real rapid and showed up tonight at a high level, and we knew it was going to be a tough place to play tonight. We knew we were going to come and play at a very high level against a team that has played well all season long. Grant's done a great job this year in really setting the tone and setting his culture this year. And, again, we knew we were going to come play at a very high level and play well and take care of the basketball and really execute at a high level. But another night in the Big 12, you only can keep it with you for one night, whether you win or lose. Really proud of the way how hard my guys played tonight. Thought they competed at a very high level. But not only tonight, I thought we really won this game for us. We won this game on Sunday. We got back from a tough loss in Lawrence Fieldhouse, and we came back the next day and laced them up and had probably our most physical and hardest practice of the year. And I thought our guys played that way tonight to set the tone to start this ball game. I thought we really came out and guarded really hard, competed at a very high level, and really set the tone for the game.
Questions? RT, what are the last, you talked about setting the tone on Sunday, what are the last 12 been like for the team just being prepped?
I mean, I was very encouraged. I mean, sometimes you come back from a tough loss like we had over there. Well, we didn't play particularly well. Kansas played great. Don't take anything away from them. But to come back in the next day, sometimes, you feel like the coach has to pick the team up. I didn't have to pick the team up on Sunday. Sunday, they knew we were going to come in and we were going to have a very physical practice, and we were going to practice the way we need to play the rest of the year. And there was no rah-rah, was no revving guys up. They came in, they held each other accountable, and they won this game tonight, Sunday, with how hard they competed. We got on that floor. We defended really hard. We had physical blockouts. It was the most physical practice, most competitive practice we had all year. We carried that over into the game tonight.
Coach, when Brock got that flagrant, 10 minutes ago, what were you saying to the guys during that little break, and how do you think they responded to that?
Well, we wanted to keep our composure for one. I mean, we wanted to pride ourselves tonight in winning the 50-50 ball game in terms of any loose ball, any opportunity. We're going to try to be first to the floor, first to the loose ball. Play was called. I mean, obviously, the call was made and what transpired. But from that point on, we needed to continue to work the game. We'd already set the tone in terms of how hard we played all night. We controlled the game for a better part of the game. Keep our demeanor, keep our composure, continue to work the game. Don't get caught up in any nonsense. Just continue to work. No one's out of here trying to hurt anybody. We just want to play and finish out this game the right way.
Was there ever a point during all that when everything's being thrown on the court where you thought maybe we should take our guys out the floor for a little bit until things settle down?
Well, I did say that to Kelly Self. I said, Kelly, now if they keep throwing things, because they're throwing directly at our bench at this point, I said, we're going to go back in the locker room. I said, I know we've got one technical foul, should be a second technical foul, but if they keep throwing things at our guys, at the bench, then we got to protect our guys and go inside, and stuff. So, order was quickly restored. I thought Grant did a great job getting on the microphone and talking to the crowd and settling everybody down a little bit. Some coaches won't do that. He did that. Kudos to him. Proud of him. Proud of Grant. I coach Grant. He's a man of a lot of character and a good man who's done a great job coaching his team this year.
RT, obviously those who are around Max pretty often know he's a humble, mild-mannered kid. What does it say about him to take that shot to the face? And obviously you heard what the crowd had to say, but you came back, responded, and what does that say about just his makeup?
Max is a tough dude. Max is one of the greats to play college basketball. When it's all said and done and the dust settles, he's one of the greatest players to ever play college basketball. And it's nothing he hadn't seen his whole career. I'm just so happy that he's got a chance to do it on the main stage where everybody around the country knows who he is. You know what I mean? He's done it for so many years at the mid-major level. No one's seen him. Okay, they've got a chance to see him all year long. I think he's carried himself and responded very well to playing at this level. I wish I had him for 2 years. He'd be even greater. In the second year, that dude would be a monster in the second year. But we got him for 1 year and we got to ride it. But it's been a great journey for him, and he's a tough kid.
Kendall came off the bench tonight. What is about his personality that it doesn't seem to matter whether he starts or comes off the bench, and how would you assess him tonight?
he's going to play significant minutes regardless. He played 31 minutes tonight, and no matter whether you start or come off the bench, it doesn't matter. I mean, for us, we felt like we want to continue to try to have a little bit more offense to start the game. Okay, and as we get into the flow of it, he comes in and still makes an impact in the game, and he'll find his way throughout the course of the game, and he did that tonight. He was a guy that you look down, he's got 15 points, and he's actually 9 of 11 from the free throw line, which is great. He's really improved his free throw shooting over the course of the year. 8 rebounds, so it doesn't matter if you start or not. We got 8 guys that can really start for us. So he does a great job of closing out games for us. But he makes an impact every time, regardless.
Coach, without
I asked you about Cajun a couple days ago. You kind of laughed and said that the best tonight, 10 points is the most he's had in Oklahoma. Just talk about him as he gets healthier and what you saw for tonight.
Yeah, Cajun's been great, really, over the last give or take 3 or 4 ball games. He's been really physical inside offensively. He's rebound. He's giving us rim protection. He came in and gave us an incredible lift to start the game. Offensively and defensively, but really like what he's doing at a very high level for us on both ends of the floor.
Coach, with Tech without Warren Washington, I guess, and you get 32 points in the paint, I guess, what was your plan to get down low without them having a shot blocker?
Well, we wanted to really try to attack the paint. This is a big paint game. We planned for Washington to play. We had no idea he wasn't going to play. Even if he would have played, we still got to attack the paint, and we're going to play in the paint. He's a good rim protector, no doubt about that, but we're still going to put that ball in the paint regardless, and stuff. So our mindset was to play inside out, 2-foot plays, put the ball inside, and play from that point on and stuff. But he's a good player. It was a big loss for them not having him tonight inside. But Williams is pretty good, too. He's had a really good year, and he's given them an inside presence as well, along with Jennings.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks.
Dylan, going into this game, that atmosphere crazy. And, how do you account for the fast start?
I think that the fast start started in practice on Sunday. The game on Saturday wasn't what Texas basketball is. It wasn't a great showing for us. So we came back and went to work on Sunday. We had a tough practice, but everyone showed up. And RT really stressed us that if we play like we practiced on Sunday, then we would be all right. And that's what we did tonight. And so that's what we were all thinking at the beginning of the game.
Let's go to Kendall for you for the last 72 hours. What has it been like for you and the team coming off the Kansas loss, and just talk about the environment tonight? Obviously, pretty rowdy. So just what's the mood of the team been like over the past 3 days, and just the environment tonight?
We're just trying to stay positive, hold each other accountable, but then again stick together because we know we still got a long way to go.
Dylan, Brock got that flagrant foul, I guess, about the 10-minute mark of the second half. What's going through y'all's mind when that happened? They had that little burst. I mean, we could hear y'all, yelling out Brock's name when you're coming back from the game.
Yeah. After that, we knew that we just had to stick together. When things like that happen, it tends to juice up the crowd as well as the other team. So we definitely knew that they were going to have another burst of energy there, like you said. But we just had to stick together, continue to play defense like we had been all game, and then just let the offense come to us.
Dylan, I guess without their big man Warren Washington, I guess what were you seeing down low in your guys' ability to put up 32 points in the paint?
Yeah, we had a really big emphasis after we found out that he was going to play, that they wouldn't have a shot blocker inside, and that we would have the advantage. And so that's something that RT and the coaching staff stressed to me and Caden, that we would have one-on-one defense and that we need to go score. And I think we did that at a pretty good clip tonight.
This one's for both Dylan and Kendall. Dylan first. When Max gets nailed in the face early on in the game, and obviously heard what the crowd had to say, does that kind of fire you guys up as a team? Dylan first, then Kendall.
Yeah, no, we expect nothing less from any crowd that we go to. They hate us, and so we've learned to embrace that hate, and it's something that it's fun to experience. Honestly, like it's not fun to hear those words sometimes. Obviously, Max probably didn't love to hear it when he was bleeding, but it's when you hear the crowd saying things like that and the energy that they have, that means you're doing something right, and I think that being at Texas, we've learned to embrace that.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Just
Yeah, being at Texas, you know, we got to embrace the hate. Nobody likes us, so we just got to have our brothers back.
What'd you think of the crowd, Kendall? Your first time here. What'd you think of the atmosphere?
It's crazy. I've never witnessed anything like that. It was fun, though.
Just one last one, Dylan. What did RT say to you guys after the Bears got thrown and I was trying to what did he say to you guys just kind of calm you guys down?
Just stick together. That's really all it was. Stick together and continue to get stops on defense. Keep playing hard. That's what got us into the position that we were in. And that if we continue to play like that, then we'll be just fine.
And finally, Dylan, this is the part of the season everyone's looking at NCAA selections and brackets and all this. How much do you guys look at that? It's hard to completely ignore it.
Yeah, we know right now that we're not in. We're not a lock. And we know that, and we're coming out and playing every game like it could be our last game and playing as hard as we possibly can. RT likes to say that every game we play is an NCAA tournament resume game. And so that's what we try to do and put our best foot forward every game and try to stack wins right now.
Anything else for the players? Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate y'all.